sophomore, Anaya Sterling. She is averaging 10 points a game. She's got one double-double already on the season and is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Also this year is Rylan Reeves, so a 5'6" sophomore. A couple sophomores leading the way for this Lady Broncos team. She's averaging 9.5 points a game. She also has a double-double on the year and has played in both games. They also are getting 8.5 points a game from Camille Dortland, the 5'4" sophomore. So 3 sophomores leading the way for this Lady Broncos team, as they are the 3 main players scoring-wise, but don't count on Megan Peeler. She's averaging 5.5 points a game, the 5'8" senior for the Lady Broncos. The Lady Red, again, led by Bree Freeling the other night against the Central Plains Lady Oilers. 5 points, a Talon Rentschler with 4 points. Expecting a much different ball game for the Lady Red tonight. Probably more like that game against Plainville, 57-37, as Central Plains is just in a league of their own. Over the last couple of years. Again, they've won 113 games in a row in the last 6 state championships. So Coach Lynn throws that game tape out and focuses here on the Lady Broncos tonight, or this afternoon here at the Amos Morris Classic, as the Lady Red looking to bounce back from that loss to Central Plains on Monday night. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip here from the Amos Morris Classic at Russell High School. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And you're watching on WWWUSD 237 and Next Tech Channel 165. I'm having trouble getting the Smith Center local channel going, so we'll see what happens here. I'll see if I can get a hold of somebody to restart that computer. Hope y'all enjoy these games. I'm sorry we missed out on the Monday night game. I don't know what happened, but I went to look for the card and I couldn't find it, so hopefully it'll turn up somewhere sometime, but for the time being, it's hard to say. Hopefully everybody has a good time, and we'll see what happens here. Lady Red taking on the Lady Russell, the Lady Broncos. As I said before, I'd like to thank everyone who's contributed in the past to increase our amount of money, and we're ready to go, I think. Here watching Lady Red basketball. I'm still stuck in the past. Lady Red basketball on WWW.USD237 Next Tech Channel 165. I'm there with Bella Hughes to help out. So here we go.
Good afternoon and welcome to the second round of the 2019.
So we'll have the announcements of the people here. We'll see what happens.
Today's first game features the Broncos of Russell High School.
Guess they should be coming on here shortly, but for the time being, we'll see what happens.
Cheerleaders, officials, and spectators stand and are expected to assist. Motion and achievement through sportsmanship. Ideals by taking personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level, fair, and Thank you for your cooperation. Good luck to both teams. Now let's lead tonight.
Hello? I'm doing basketball.
For the Smith Center Lady
What you doing? What? Okay. What do you need? Yeah, please, hon. Love you. Bye-bye.
Lady Broncos of Russell High School. Number 2, a 5'8" senior, Megan Peeler. Number 4, a 5'4" sophomore, Camille Dortland. Number 12, a 5'6" senior, Janae Schulte. Number 20, a 5'6" sophomore, Rylan Reeves. And number 32, a 6' sophomore, Anaya Sterling. For the Lady Red, number 12, a 5'4" senior, Jesselyn Kirchhoff. Number 20, a 5'9" senior, Bree Freeling. Number 22, a 5'5" senior, Kendra Maydew. Number 24, a 5'10" senior, Lizzie Formiller. And number 33, a 5'11" sophomore, Talon Rentschler. Both teams coming into this ball game 1-1 on the year. They won their first game of the season back on Friday. They lost their first round matchups, so they were on the backside of the bracket here in the Amos Morris Classic. The winner will move on to the 5th place game. The loser plays in the 7th place game on Saturday. As we get set, these two teams match up fairly well. Again, the Lady Red coming in, averaging 37 points a game. The Lady Broncos, 43 points a game. Both teams giving up 56 points a game over the first 2 games. As we await here, both teams to come out. And for the opening tip, the Lady Broncos and their road red jerseys, white numbers and the blue trim. The Lady Red in their home white jerseys, red numbers and the green trim, as the Lady Red will be the home team on the scoreboard. So they are in those home white jerseys with the red numbers and the green trim. And even though the Lady Broncos are the host team, they are the road team on the scoreboard. The red jerseys, white numbers, and the blue trim. Talon Rentschler and Nia Sterling in the center circle for the respective teams. The Lady Red will go left to right on your radio dial to start this ball game as Talon Rentschler wins the tip to Maydew. Maydew jump stop, hands it off to Kirchhoff. Jesselyn shouts out the offense. Now to Rentschler, bounce pass inside for Fort Miller at the free throw line. Underneath for Freeling, backside pass for Maydew. Maydew drives in, puts up the jumper, no good. Left and short, rebounded by Peeler for the Lady Broncos. Peeler pushes it up the court for the Lady Broncos, ahead to Dortland, now to Schulte. Schulte left wing, thought about the three, doesn't take it, kicks it across the court to Peeler. Peeler out front to Schulte. Schulte, top of the key, works against Maydew there. Now to Dortland left wing. Dortland looks inside for Sterling. She can't get it to her as Rentschler's playing in front of her. Now Kirchhoff comes away with the steal. Jesselyn on the fast break. Right-handed layup up and no good. Too hard. Rebounded by Freeling. Freeling loses the handle on it. Picked up by the Lady Broncos, and a foul going to be called on the Lady Red. It will be Lady Bronco basketball. 7:16 left to go in the first quarter. We're looking for point number 1 here in the Amos Morris Classic, the consolation semifinals. The winner moves on to the 5th place game where they'll take on the winner of Ulysses and Ellsworth. The loser falls to the 7th place game. They will take on the loser of that ball game. Dortland tries to break the press, passes it ahead, stolen away by Rentschler. Rentschler ahead to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff's layup is good. Jesselyn gets the first 2 points of the ball game. The Lady Red taking early 2-0 lead with 7:15 left to go in the first quarter. As the Lady Broncos able to get it all the way up the court, and Reeves gets the 2-point basket. Well, the clock isn't running here at the Amos Morris Classic. Still says 7:16 on the clock, and a foul going to be called here on the Lady Broncos. Their first team fouls. We're tied at 2 apiece. Fouls on Sterling, her first personal foul. Again, first Lady Bronco team foul. Lady Red basketball. Fort Miller has it in the paint. Looking, passes it out now to Kirchhoff. Around to the left corner to Maydew. Inside for Rentschler. Rentschler goes to work, kicks out to Freeling. And going to have a 3-second violation on the Lady Red. So ball goes back to the Lady Broncos. 7:05 left to go in the first quarter. 2-2 is our score. Full court pressure put on by the Lady Red. Peeler gets the inbounds pass, gets it to Dortland ahead, and it's stolen away by Rentschler again. Rentschler passes it off to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff between the circles, calls out the offense for the Lady Red. She looking, now passes it over to Freeling left side. Freeling letting the offense work. Now to Rentschler left wing, gets tipped out by Sterling. Rentschler tracks it back down, passes it off, stolen away by Sterling, and then Rentschler going to get called for the foul. Second team foul on the Lady Red, and the first on Talon Rentschler. 6:41 left to go here in the first quarter. 2-2 is our score between the Smith Center Lady Red and the Russell Lady Broncos. It is Lady Bronco basketball. Peeler has it out front to Dortland. Dortland around the left wing to Schulte. Schulte looks in, now back out front to Peeler, and a 3-second violation on the Lady Broncos. So the ball goes right back to the Lady Red. 6:25 left to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 2 apiece. Jesselyn Kirchhoff brings the ball up the court for the Lady Red. Left to right on your radio dial. Ahead to Maydew, right wing. Maydew drives all the way down to the right block. Jump stop, kicks it out to Freeling, right corner. Freeling's going to drive baseline. Looks inside for Rentschler. Rentschler kicks it to Kirchhoff. Now to Maydew. Maydew drives in left block, and she's headed to the free throw line as this will be the second team foul on the Lady Broncos. Fouls on Schulte, her first personal foul. In second, Lady Bronco team foul. Kendra Maydew at the free throw line. Her first attempt from the line in this tournament as it falls to the left, no good. Into the ball game for the Lady Broncos is a 5'5" senior, Riley Wagner. She comes in. Schulte takes a seat after picking up that foul. Maydew trying to give the Lady Red a lead, and it does so with the second one. Her first point to the ball game. And gives the Lady Red a 1-point lead, 3-2 with 6:05 left to go in the first quarter. Foul called here on the Lady Red. Their third team foul is Maydew and Fort Miller both over there. We'll see which one gets called for this foul. That's going to be on Fort Miller. That's Lizzie's first personal foul. Third Lady Red team foul. Smith Center leads 3-2 as they looked inside, and Freeling comes away with the steal, but she landed out of bounds when she caught the ball. So ball remains in the hands of the Russell Lady Broncos. 6:04 left to go in the first quarter. 3-2 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos here in the consolation semifinals of the Amos Morris Classic. Lady Bronco basketball. Peeler has it out front. They swing it down and now to Reeves. Reeves, left wing, dribbles all the way back out front. Stolen away by Kirchhoff again. Jesselyn comes away with her second steal. She's at the left wing, lets everybody catch up. Now passes it down to Fort Miller. Fort Miller, power dribble up and good. The Lady Red take a 5-2 lead as Fort Miller drives in. Right-handed layup, no good. Rebound fought for. Freeling comes down with it. Freeling, right corner, back out front to Maydew. Maydew drives in, looks underneath for Fort Miller, tipped down to the hands of Kirchhoff. Her three-pointer's on the way, no good. Rebound fought for. Fort Miller comes away with it. Her putback shot is up, and it's no good. It rolls out. Rebounded by the Lady Broncos. And Coach Schulte wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with him as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And our next tech channel 165 and USD 237, WWW USD 237. Sorry, trying to start the working on getting the channel running. I called Greg Oldham. He's going to restart the computer. And we'll see what happens if we get that working for us. Lady Red coming back on the floor.
Welcome back to Russell High School. Jess here with you from the Amos Morris Classic. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the host team Russell Lady Broncos 5-2 here in the consolation semifinals. 5:20 left to go in the first quarter. Dortland hits the court, stolen away by Freeling. Her layup is up and good. So the Lady Red going with the full court press early in this ball game, and it's paying off as they have quite a few steals. And now the Lady Broncos able to break the press. Sterling shot no good. Fighting for the rebound with Fort Miller. Jump ball called. It will be Lady Bronco basketball. 5:05 left to go in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 7-2 over the Russell Lady Broncos as Wagner will inbound for the Lady Broncos. Underneath her own basket. She's still looking, fighting for the ball on the inbound, and it gets tipped in the hands of Peeler. Peeler tracked it down for Russell. She swings it over to Dortland. Dortland, one dribble in, three-pointers on its way, no good. Rebound, Sterling tried to save it in, but it goes out of bounds, and it will be Smith Center basketball. 4:55 left to go in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 7-2 here in the consolation semifinals of the Amos Morris Classic. The winner moves on to the fifth place game on Saturday. The loser into the seventh place game on Saturday. Rentschler has it out front for Smith Center. Now to Fort Miller. Inside for Freeling. Freeling, one dribble, and she's going to be fouled. Third team foul on the Russell Lady Broncos. Fouls on Megan Peeler, her first personal foul. Into the ball game is number 1, a 5'4" senior, Grace Lumpkins for the Lady Broncos. Freeling will inbound the basketball, does so to Rentschler. Rentschler swings it around to Maydew, left wing. Now down to the left corner to Freeling. Her three's on its way, no good, just misses, and Kirchhoff going to get called for the foul. Her first personal foul, fourth Lady Red team foul. .437 left to go in the first quarter. 7-2 is our score. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. And now Freeling going to get called for the foul. 5th Lady Red team foul. 4:36 left to go here in the first quarter, as that is the second on Freeling. Full court pressure by the Lady Red as the Lady Broncos get the ball into Lumpkins. Lumpkins picks up her dribble and then gets called for the travel. So ball goes right back into the hands of the Smith Center Lady Red. 4:32 left to go here in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 7-2 here in the Amos Morris Classic from Russell High School. Maydew inbounds to Kirchhoff, ahead to Maydew, right wing. Inside for Fortmiller. Fortmiller goes to work at the right block, and she's going to get called for the travel. So ball goes into the hands now of the Russell Lady Broncos. 4:29 left to go in the first quarter. 7-2 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos as the 7 points matches what the Lady Red were able to put up against Central Plains in the whole entire first half on Monday. So the Lady Red coming out with that full court pressure, and it's working out in their favor as they've got some steals, got some easy looks at the basket, and they lead 7-2 here over Russell early in this ball game. 4:27 left to go in the first quarter. Peeler couldn't handle that one. It goes out of bounds. They're going to say Jesselyn Kirchhoff touched it last, and it will be a Lady Bronco basketball. Wagner going to inbound. Does so to Peeler. Peeler splits the defense, gets it across the timeline with 4:20 left to go in the first quarter. Ahead now to Lumpkins. Lumpkins all the way down to the left wing, picks up her dribble, looks inside, skip past to Peeler, and Peeler going to get a 3-second violation going to be called on the Lady Broncos. End of the ball game now for the Lady Red, a 5'9" sophomore wearing number 21, Ashlyn Long. For the Lady Broncos will be Camille Dortland and Janae Schulte. Taking a seat for the Lady Red, Bree Freeling. For the Lady Broncos, it's Wagner and Lumpkins both taking a seat. .4:11 left to go here in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 7-2. Kirchhoff brings it up the court, left to right on your radio dial. Ahead to the right wing to Fortmiller. Fortmiller letting the offense work. Now out front to Maydew. Maydew swings it around to the left wing to Kirchhoff. Tip. Pass goes in the hands of Fortmiller. Now to Long. Long back around to Kirchhoff. Jesselyn going to reset the offense for the Lady Red as she dribbles in. Looks for Maydew. Backdoor cut blocked by Sterling. Into the hands now of Rentschler. Ball goes in the hands of Fortmiller. Fortmiller down to the left block. Picks up her dribble. Out to the left wing to Long. Out front to Kirchhoff. And going to have a travel call on the Lady Red. 3:35 left to go in the first quarter. Looks like we may have the clock operator down here for the Russell Broncos clock man down. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout here as the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 7-2. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And you're watching on www.usd37 and XXL 165. I'm here with Bella Hughes, and we're here at the basketball game. I don't know, the shot guy was kind of off earlier. The clock was off by 20 seconds. Clock's still running. I have 3:35 on the clock, but he's not looking too sparky. I don't know if he has a diabetes thing, but working on him pretty good there. So we're taking a short break here, but the clock keeps ticking away. So hope you all came out to Christmas program. We'll be here on Saturday again over at the middle school, I believe. And on Monday, we're having the big junior high school band concert. So hopefully everybody can make out to that. So far, it's been a really good Christmas concert season. So with a great school, and so junior high and high school coming up on Monday. I don't know. There's some paramedic kind of looking people over there, but I'm not sure if that's their official title. No, we're kind of at an impasse here, so have to wait and see what happens here with the shot clock guy or the clock guy, and see if they have a backup clock guy. They're still kind of working on him there, so. And they did put the clock back to 3:45, which I had at 3:35. So far in this game, we're about 30 seconds off, because they were off 20 seconds previously, and now they're up to 3:45. So, not much we can do about that because I'm not an official. Kind of appeared something was kind of odd, because sometimes the clock would start, and sometimes it would stop, and sometimes it would just kind of do random stuff. So hopefully the fellow is doing all right. Hopefully they have a backup clock guy. We'll have to see what happens here. It might be an interesting afternoon of basketball. Lady Red ahead, 7-2. Jesse changed his battery, but he's not online yet. They had some power outage, so it's not on the TV. Let me see if my TV's working. Oh, it is. Greg got it going. Good job, Greg Hobelman. Gonna log in here. Gonna close that out. And we're going to go to this side here. Control H. File. Quit. So we're still at a standstill here. Bella, push the record button off. For now, we're going to eat up a bunch of space there. Well, let's get back over here. And we'll go over here. And we'll go over there. Multi-screens. Okay, looks like we're on TV now. At the Amos Morris Classic. So hopefully everybody can watch now on the Big Stick Channel 165. I'll try to turn something back on before I leave here, but
welcome back to Russell High School. Jesse Ray with you from the Amos Morris Classic as the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 7-2 as our stoppage. Looking like we're getting close to being done with that stoppage, as the gentleman that runs the scoreboard and the clock here at Russell High School, not sure exactly what happened. He's being assisted out of the gym right now. We hope everything is all right with that gentleman. Never want to see that. That's definitely a first. The clock operator suffering something, as all of a sudden you just saw everybody jump up and asking for assistance there at the scores table. So we hope everything is all right with that gentleman as he gets taken out of the gym here on this Thursday afternoon. 7-2 is our score. The Lady Red of Smith Center lead the Russell Lady Broncos 7-2 with 3:45 left to go here in the first quarter. It will be Lady Bronco basketball. Looks like Schulte, Dortland, Sterling, along with Peeler and Reeves for the Lady Broncos. For the Lady Red, it's Kirchhoff, along with Rentschler, Fortmiller, Long, and Maydew for the Lady Red. Looks like now we're back to action. Dortland brings it up right to left on your radio dial for the Lady Broncos. Ahead to the left wing to Peeler, back to Dortland, top of the key. Dortland looks in, back to Peeler, left wing, back to Dortland, top of the key. They swing it around this time to Schulte, right wing, backside pass for Peeler. Her 18-foot jumper rattles out, no good. Rebound, fought for. Reeves puts it back up, and she's going to be fouled. This will be the 16th foul on the Lady Red, and the second on Lizzie Fortmiller. So Fortmiller picks up her second personal. Again, the 6th Lady Red team foul. And Reeves heads to the free throw line. First one's on its way. No good off the front of the iron. She's now 3 of 7 on the year from the free throw line. Emma Enoch's going to come into the ball game for the Lady Red. Lizzie Fortmiller going to take a seat with those 2 fouls. 3:25 left to play in the first quarter. Smith Center Lady Red leads 7-2. Reeves getting set for her second free throw is on its way off the front of the iron, rebounded by Long. She hands it off to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff brings it up the court between the circles, picks up her dribble down to the left wing to Rentschler. Rentschler looks inside, now out to Enoch's right wing. Emma swings it around to Maydew, left elbow, and Kendra going to get called for the travel as she pump fake. Got called for the travel, and the ball goes back to the Russell Lady Broncos. 3:10 left to go in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at 7-2. Dortland brings it up for the Russell Lady Broncos into Sterling. Around to the right wing to Schulte. Out front to Dortland. Her three-pointer's on its way. No good. Misses everything that time. Out of bounds it goes, and it will be Lady Red basketball. 2:59 left to play in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red leads 7-2 over the Russell Lady Broncos. Jesselyn Kirchhoff brings it up the court. Left to right on your radio dial. Ahead to Maydew in the right corner. Inside for Rentschler. Rentschler goes to work against Sterling. Shot no good. Rebound gives it out to Kirchhoff into Maydew. Maydew bounce pass for Enoch. Enoch's on the left baseline. Drives in, left block, and jump ball called. It will be Lady Red basketball. 2:38 left to go here in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red leads 7-2. Lady Red basketball after the jump ball called. Long looking, gets it into Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff drives in, back out the long left corner. Long two, rattles out, no good. Rebound put back by Rentschler, and she's headed to the free throw line as Talon got the ball. 4th team foul on the Lady Broncos. And we'll see who this one's on. It is on Reeves, her first personal foul. Talon Rentschler heads to the free throw line for the Lady Red. She was 2 of 4 the other night, or the other afternoon, I guess I should say. It's the first one. There's Talon's first point to the ball game. 8-2 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. 2:32 left to go in the first quarter here at the consolation semifinals of the Amos Morris Classic from Russell High School. Rentschler getting set for the second one. It's on its way. That one rattles out, no good. Rebounded by Reeves. Reeves quickly up the court. Now back pedals. Bounce pass ahead to Sterling. Sterling ahead to Dortland. Dortland letting things set up now. She passes down to Peeler, left wing. Peeler on the dribble, working against Ashlyn Long. Now out front to the right wing, now to Schulte. Schulte inside for Reeves. Reeves right block up over Long, and it's good. Reeves has 4 points. She's got all 4 points for the Russell Lady Broncos, and the Lady Red lead by 4. 8-4 with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Maydew has it. Looking inside now to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff right corner, picks up her dribble to long right wing. Ashlyn takes one dribble inside for Rentschler. Ball gets tipped around. Rentschler comes down with it. Now out to Enox. Enox drives into the right block. Emma picks up her dribble, looking to pass off, does so to Long. Long's right baseline shot, no good. Off the side of the basket. Rentschler tries to save it in, but going to go out of bounds off the Lady Red, and it will be Russell basketball with 1:43 left to go here in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 4, 8-4 over the Russell Lady Broncos. Peeler quickly up the court, gets it tipped out, ball up for grabs. Bodies hit the court as Kirchhoff and Peeler get tied up. It will be Lady Bronco basketball with 1:37 left to go here in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 8-4 over the Russell Lady Broncos. Schulte has it out front between the circles, working against Maydew, hands it off to Dortland at the right wing. Dortland looks inside, now gets it tipped out by Kirchhoff. Dortland tracks it down though. Dortland drives in, leaves it off for Reeves. Right block shot is up and good. Reeves has all 6 points for the Lady Broncos. as they have cut down the Lady Red lead. It's now 8-6 with 1:15 left to go in the first quarter. Kirchhoff going to get called for the charge. Her second personal foul, 7th Lady Red team foul. Miley Rabi getting set to come into the ball game. Kirchhoff takes a seat with those 2 fouls. Lady Bronco basketball. Wagner has it now to Schulte, right wing. Skip pass to Peeler, inside for Sterling. Sterling, one dribble, bounce off the glass and good. Sterling has her first 2 points, and it ties things up at 8-all with 58 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Rabi with it out front for the Lady Red. She's going to drive in, kicks it out front to Rentschler. Rentschler finds an opening, now down to Enox on the right baseline, out to Rabi. Swing pass to Maydew, left wing. Maydew drives down to the baseline, picks up her dribble now to Rentschler at the elbow. Ball gets tipped out. Rentschler saves it into the hands of Rabi. Rabi around to Long. Long tries to bounce it off a Peeler and does so as she was going out of bounds, so it will be Lady Red basketball. 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 8-8 is our score. All tied up here in the Amos Morris Classic Consolation semifinals on the girls' side of action. Long will inbound the basketball. She's still looking for somebody to pass it into. Goes out front to Enox. Now around to Maydew. Maydew out front with it. Hands it off to Rabi. Rabi around to Maydew. Back out front to Rabi. Now to Long left wing. Now to Maydew. Maydew to the free throw line. Out to Enox left wing. Enox drives down to the baseline, picks up her dribble, looking to pass off, still looking. Gets it to Rentschler on the baseline. Rentschler turnaround shot at the left, block over Sterling, no good, rebounded by Sterling. Sterling looks to pass off, tipped out of bounds. They're going to say long touch to last, and it will be Lady Bronco basketball. 8-8 is our score here between Smith Center and Russell. Girls Consolation semifinals of the Amos Morris Classic from Russell High School. The winner takes on the winner of Ulysses and Ellsworth. That game tomorrow. Here at Russell High School in the 5th place game there on Saturday. The loser follows the 7th place game on Saturday. Both those games will be played over at the middle school. So the Lady Broncos look to inbound over this full court press of the Lady Red. Peeler quickly ahead now to Sterling. Sterling shot up at the buzzer. No good. Rebounded by Rentschler, and that's how the first quarter ends as we're tied at 8. Between the Smith Center Lady Red and the Russell Lady Broncos. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back with the second quarter of action right after this as you're listening to basketball on KQMA.
And on www.usd237, Next Tech Channel 165. I'm Alan Donovan here with Billy Hughes working on the internet. Greg Hobelman restarted the computer and got it going on Next Tech Channel 165. So hopefully everybody were able to connect after that, after the restart, which I was going to do before I left. And I got to the hospital and thought, oh no, I was going to restart that. I'd like to thank our sponsors. If you'd like to be a sponsor, you can send money to Smith Center Junior Senior High School, 300 Roger Barta Way, Smith Center, Kansas. We'll put your money to good use. We've had a really good turnout for people helping out here. I did start the process with the YouTube people to see what happens with that. They said it takes a couple of weeks, if not more. It depends on the situation or whatever process YouTube has to go through. So we'll see what happens with that. Thanks for everybody who signed up and clicked on the subscribe button. We had to have 1,000 users, and we have over 1,000 now. We had to have 4,000 hours of people watching, and we have 44,000. So good job, Lady Red, Redmen fans.
And also Freeling for the Lady Red. It is going to be Schulte along with Wagner, Reeves, Sterling, and Peeler for the Lady Broncos. Lady Red basketball to start this second quarter as they go left to right on your radio dial. Looks like we're ready for action as Rabi brings it across the timeline between the circles to the left wing to Freeling, down to Rentschler, blocked out of there. Rentschler gets the ball back. Shot is up and good as Fort Miller put up the shot. It was blocked, and Rentschler, Johnny on the spot. Right place, right time. Got the ball, put the 2 points back up. 10-8 as the Lady Red come away with the steal. Maydew has it. She drives in, leaves it off for Freeling. Freeling gets it blocked right in the hands of Fort Miller. Fort Miller's layup is up and good. Lizzie now has 4, and the Lady Red quickly regain a 4-point lead, 12-8 with just under 7.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Sterling drives all the way down to the free throw line. Bounce pass stolen away by Rentschler. Rentschler brings it up the court now for the Lady Red. It's 2-on-1. Rentschler bounce pass to Rabi. Rabi right block up and good. Makes it 14-8 with 7:06 left to go in the first half. The Lady Broncos throw it out of bounds, and they are going to say it was last touch by the Lady Broncos. Dortland comes back into the ball game. (14-8) is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos here in the Amos Morris Classic. Fort Miller has it in the right corner. She gets tied up with Sterling, and it will be a Lady Bronco basketball. Again, 14-8 is our score. The Lady Red out to an early 6-0 score here, 6-0 run here in this second quarter to regain this 6-point lead. 14-8 with just under 6:40 left to go in the first half. Peeler gets it as the Lady Broncos break the Lady Red press. Peeler at the left wing, out front to Sterling, now to Dortland, back to Peeler left wing, out front to Dortland, back to Peeler left wing. She gets a screen from Sterling, dribbles up to the top of the key, down to the right corner to Schulte. Schulte looks in, skip pass to Peeler, tipped in, let's see, Freeling comes away with the steal for the Lady Red. Drives all the way down to the right block, her layup is up, and good, count it, she's going to line for an and one. That'll be the 5th team foul on the Lady Broncos. And it will be the first on Dortland. Lumpkins gets set to come into the ball game. Taking a seat will be Schulte. 16-8 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 8 over the Russell Lady Broncos with 6:17 left to go in the first half. Freeling trying to extend the lead for the Lady Red and does so with that free throw. She now has 5 points. And the Lady Red come right back out with the full court pressure. 17-8. The Lady Red lead. Lumpkins drives all the way down to the right block, picks up her dribble, and she's going to get called for the travel with 6:07 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red leads 17-8 over the Russell Lady Broncos here at Russell High School in the Amos Morris Classic. The girls' consolation semifinals. The winner moves on to the 5th place game. The loser falls to the 7th place game on Saturday. Maydew has it for the Lady Red at the right wing. Skip pass to Freeling. Freeling down to the left corner to Rabi. And Rabi picks up her dribble underneath for Fort Miller. Fort Miller left block up and good. Lizzie's got 6 and the Lady Red extend their lead. It's now 19-8. As the Lady Red on an 11-0 run here to start the second quarter as Rentschler comes away with the steal. Passes it ahead to Maydew. Maydew going to get called for the travel. And it will go right back in the hands of the Russell Lady Broncos. 5:38 left to go in the first half as Rentschler found Maydew on the left block, but Maydew kind of awkward when she came down with it, got called for the travel, and it is Russell basketball. 19-8, the Lady Red of Smith Center lead the Russell Lady Broncos. And Lumpkin's going to get called for a double dribble, so the ball goes right back into the hands of the Lady Red with 5.5 minutes left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 19-8 over the Russell Lady Broncos here at the Amos Morris Classic from Russell High School. Again, this is the girls' consolation semifinals, so the winner moves on to the 5th place game. The loser falls to the 7th place game on Saturday. Rentschler to Rabi, looks inside for Fort Miller, stolen away by Peeler. Peeler going to bring it back up the court, right to left on your radio dial, quickly across the timeline, down to the right wing, all the way down to the right baseline. Look to pass it inside, tipped and stolen away as Freeling tipped it. Maydew comes away with the basketball. Maydew, jump stop, loses the handle on it, fights for it, comes up to Freeling. Freeling's shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Sterling, and she's going to be fouled. 8th team foul on the Lady Red as Jesselyn Kirchhoff comes back into the ball game. Or gets set to come back in, I should say. Fouls on Lizzie Fort Miller, her 3rd personal foul. Rabi takes a seat. So Kirchhoff back in. Rabi takes a seat. 19-8 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. Just under 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Sterling first in the 1-and-1 is no good. Rebound, 5-4. Out of bounds it goes. Let's see. Looks like last touch by the Lady Red as Ashlyn Long comes in. Lizzie Fort Miller going to take a seat with those 3 fouls. So Lady Bronco basketball. 4:57 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 19-8. Lumpkins will inbound the basketball for the Lady Broncos. Lady Red on an 11-0 run to start the second quarter. Pass it into Dortland. Left wing three's on its way. No good off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Maydew. Maydew ahead to Freeling. Freeling ahead of the pack. Layup is up and good. So Bree has 7. And the Lady Broncos call a timeout with 4:47 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 21-8. We'll take a timeout with them as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and USD237.com. I hope the scorekeeper guy is doing all right. He had a bit of some kind of an issue health-wise, and he's having problems with the clock. So we'll see what happens here. I'd like to thank our sponsors, those people who have donated to help us out here. Jerry Chapin of Farmers Union Insurance, Greg and Tamara Frank, David Hammond, Daryl and Kathy Lehman, Skipper Marie Overmeller, Matt and Alicia Brown, John and Ellie Sparks, Gerald and Jenna Beclaire, Tim and Paul Pullins, State Line Properties, Sean Phelps, Kim and Burke Phelps, John Overmiller, Ken and Diane Dipperschmidt, Dennis and Pam Hutchison, Shirley Long, Larry and Barbara Wilson, the Holtus boys, Eldine, Mike, Mitch and Lyle, Donna Duntz, Mitch and Tamara Holtus, Neil and Karen Herndon, Mike Hansen, Gary and Brenda Freeling. We're back in action.
Center on a 13-0 run to start the second quarter as they lead 21-8 over the Russell Lady Broncos. Full court pressure by the Lady Red, last touch by the Lady Broncos, and it will be Lady Red basketball. And now the ref's going to talk things over, as maybe Bree Freeling did touch it last. And they are going to say it was last touch by the Lady Broncos. So Lady Red basketball is Jesselyn Kirchhoff going to inbound. 4:47 left to go as she inbounds to Maydew. Left corner, long two on its way. Rattles out, no good. Rebound tracked down by Rensler. Down to Kirchhoff, right corner to Freeling. Right wing out front to Maydew. Maydew, top of the key, dribbles to the left elbow. Picks up her dribble, looking to pass off. Gets called for the travel, and it will be Lady Bronco basketball. 4:36 left to go here in the first half. And it is going to be 21-8. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. Schulte back in the ball game. Lumpkins takes a seat. Full court pressure by the Lady Red. Schulte inbounds it to Dortland. Dortland on the dribble. Ahead to Peeler. Peeler across the timeline. Peeler all the way down to the right block. Shot is up and good. Peeler gets her first 2 points of the game, and the Lady Broncos end the 13-0 run the Lady Red were on to start the second quarter. Rentschler has it to Maydew. Now to Freeling. Left corner. Freeling one dribble. 18-footers on its way and good. Freeling's got 9, and the Lady Red lead 25-10 with 4:08 left to go in this first half as the Lady Broncos try to break the press. Goes out of bounds, and Lady Red basketball. Into the ball game is Gracie Parsons for the Lady Red. And Ashlyn Long going to take a seat. (23-10). The Smith Center Lady Red to lead the Russell Lady Broncos. Jump ball called. Lady Red basketball. Sterling got her hands on that one. Got tied up with Freeling. 3:53 left to go here in the first half. The Lady Red lead by 13. 23-10 over the Russell Lady Broncos. Freeling inbounds to Maydew. Tries to get it back to Freeling. Just a little bit too high. Out of bounds it goes, and Lady Bronco basketball. Rabbie comes back into the ball game. Maydew going to take a seat. We were tied at 8 apiece here in this after the first quarter, but the Lady Red opened the second quarter on a 13-0 run. Now lead 23-10. Peeler has it to Schulte. Swings it down to Dortland, right wing, out front to Schulte. Schulte thought about the three, doesn't take it, stolen away by Kirchhoff. Jesselyn on the fast break. Her right-handed layup is up and no good. Left it short, rebounded by Peeler. Peeler ahead to Dortland. Dortland tracks down the basketball. She's going to drive all the way down to the free throw line. Now to Sterling. Sterling, jump stop up and good. Sterling's got 4, and the Lady Broncos score again as they cut into the Lady Red lead. It's now 23-12 with 3:13 left to go in the first half. Kirchhoff swings it down to Freeling. Freeling on the right baseline. Wraparound pass for Rabbie. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves, and it will be a Lady Red basketball. 3:07 left to play in the first half. The Swiss Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 23-12. Parsons will inbound the basketball for the Lady Red. She's looking, gets it into Raby. Now out front to Freeling. Freeling back to Raby, inside for Rentschler. Touch pass to Parsons, left corner, long two, no good. Left it short, rebound 5-4, still fighting for it. Jump ball called, Russell basketball. .255 left to play here in the first half. 23-12 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. As Parsons tipped that inbounds pass, Dortland comes away with it though. Now to Peeler. Peeler ahead to Reeves. Reeves right block over Rentschler, off the glass and good. Reeves has 8, and the Russell Lady Broncos again cut in the Smith Center Lady Red lead. It's 23-14. Raby kicks it out to Kirchhoff, looks underneath, stolen away by Reeves. Reeves pushes it up the court for the Lady Broncos, working against Parsons down to the right elbow, down to the right corner now to Dortland. Dortland swings it back out front to Peeler. Peeler underneath for Reeves. Reeves over Rentschler, misses everything, picked up by Sterling. Now to Peeler. Peeler, 18-footer off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound put back by Reeves, up no good. Rebound fought for. Loose ball, and let's see, gonna have a foul called here. This will be the 6th team foul on the Lady Broncos of Russell. As Kendra Maydew comes back into the game for the Lady Red. And Parsons gonna take a seat. That foul is on Reeves, her 2nd personal foul. Again, the 6th team foul on the Lady Broncos. Reeves gonna take a seat with those 2 fouls. Wagner comes back in. Lady Red basketball as Raby brings it up the court, left to right on your radio dial. She's across the timeline between the circles to the left wing to Maydew, down to the left corner to Freeling. Freeling looks inside for Rentschler, can't get it to her, goes back out front to Maydew, to Kirchhoff, down to the right corner to Rentschler. She's quickly double teamed, gets it back to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff, swing pass to Maydew, left corner, Maydew. Back to the left wing, inside for Freeling. Turnaround shot, left it short, no good. Put back by Freeling, off the glass too hard, this time no good. Put back by Freeling, and this time she's headed to the free throw line. 17 foul by the Lady Broncos. Fouls on Janae Schulte, her 2nd personal foul, 7th Lady Bronco team foul. Freeling back at the free throw line to shoot 2 here for the Lady Red, trying to extend their lead. First one's on its way, good. So Bree has 10 points here in the first half, and the Lady Red lead by 10, 24-14 over the Russell Lady Broncos. Freeling trying to make it an 11-point game. And it does so. So Bree has 11. And Coach Lynn wants a timeout. With 1:45 left to go in the first half, the Smith Center Lady Red lead by 11, 25-14. You're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Well, another one of our sponsors this week was Joyce Jones, so thanks, Joyce, for helping us out here. They got a bunch of tumblers going on here, so it's kind of crazy what things going on. Like I said, Lady Red, they win this one, they'll be going down to the junior high. Well, win or lose, they'll be going down to the junior high. I don't know what kind of internet they're going to have down there, so we'll just have to wait and see. Redmen will be headed down there too, so hopefully Lady Red and Redmen will both win here, so we'll have back-to-back games with the Lady Red and the Redmen. On Monday is the junior high school band and vocal Christmas concert, so come on out and enjoy that. That's going to be at 7 o'clock there at Smith Center High School Auditorium. We're watching Lady Red basketball here on WWWSD 237 and X-Tech Channel 165.
At 3 o'clock here at Russell High School, that will feature Ulysses versus Ellsworth. We're back to action here, and it is the Lady Bronco basketball out of the timeout. Dortland has it right wing. Dribbles back up, now to Schulte left wing, down the left corner to Wagner. Wagner back into Schulte left wing. Schulte looks inside, skip past to Dortland right wing. She'll spot up for 3, no good. Rebound, 5-4, put back by Peeler. And a late whistle, foul called on the Lady Red. 9th Lady Red team foul. Peeler will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Fouls on Kendra Maydew, her first personal foul. Peeler at the free throw line. She's 3 for 3 on the season. Now 3 for 4 on the year. She misses the first one, so the score remains an 11-point Lady Red lead, 25-14. Minute 24 left to play in this first half. Peeler's second one on its way. That one is good. She now has 3 points, and it makes it a 10-point game once again, 25-15. Smith Center leads Russell here at Russell High School. Lady Red get it in for Freeling. Underneath for Rentschler. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound by Rentschler. Kicked out to Rabi. Out front to Kirchhoff. Jesselin's three's on its way, and she buries it. Jesselin Kirchhoff buries the three. And the Lady Red now lead at 28-15. Minute 5 left to go here in the first half. The Lady Red now extend their lead to 13 as again Jesselyn Kirchhoff hits the three from the top of the key to make it 28-15. Minute 5 away from halftime as Janae Schulte lost a shoe in the scuffle underneath the basket. She works to get that put back on. Looks like she's ready to go, so we're back to action as the Lady Broncos bring it right to left on your radio dial. Dortland has it between the circles. Dortland inside for Sterling. Touch pass to Schulte. Right wing three's on its way. No good. Rebound by Wagner. Wagner's put back shot. No good. Rebounded by Rentschler, and Rentschler going to be fouled. 8th team foul on the Lady Broncos. And the first on Riley Wagner. So Rentschler will head to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. 52 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 13, 28-15. Rentschler at the line to shoot 1 and 1. First one's on its way, and no good. Rebounded by Sterling. Sterling outlets ahead to Schulte. Schulte brings it up. She's between the circles. Down to the right wing to Wagner. Wagner back out front to Schulte. They swing it around. Tipped by Kirchhoff. That's Jesselyn, at least fourth steal as Rabi goes up for the layup, and she's going to get called for the travel. One too many steps that time for Rabi, and it will be a Lady Bronco basketball. 34 seconds left to go in the first half. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 28-15. Dortland brings it up the court. Ahead to Wagner, left wing. Tipped out by Kirchhoff. And it will be the Lady Bronco basketball. 27 seconds left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 28-15 over the Russell Lady Broncos. Lady Bronco basketball. Sterling has it. Out to Schulte, right wing. Well, looks like we have official timeout there. Looks like now we're ready to go. Wagner inbounds it to Dortland. Dortland between the circles. Down to the left wing. Tipped by Kirchhoff. Jesselyn tips it out. Schulte tracks it down to the backcourt. She'll bring it back up. 15 seconds left. 13 seconds. Schulte on the dribble. Now to Wagner, right wing. Wagner to Sterling at the free throw line. Underneath for Peeler. Peeler right block, and she's headed to the free throw line, as that'll be the 10th team foul on the Lady Red. Fouls on Bree Freeling, her second personal foul. Or excuse me, her third personal foul. Peeler hits the first one. She has 4 points to make it 28-16. And we have a line violation on Peeler. Said her foot was on the line when she shot that one, so that free throw does not count. And it will be Lady Red basketball. 5 seconds left to go in the first half. 28-16, the Lady Red lead. The Russell Lady Broncos as Schulte tipped that one out. So the Lady Red will have to inbound with 2.9 seconds left to go. Maydew. Looking, gets it into Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff right wing. Bounce pass underneath for Freeling, stolen away by Peeler. And that's how the first half ends, with the Smith Center Lady Red up 28-16. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back to wrap up the first half right after this, as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And on Next Tech Channel 165, I'm Alan Donovan here with Bella. So we'll be right back here with the game on the delayed broadcast, but we'll continue with the stream so people don't get confused.
you would like to write a check, please make the checks payable to RHS Class of 2020. Donation buckets will also be available by the hallway entrance, showcasing a short video about Jade. Even though every dollar will help more than you know, the most important thing is that the Class of 2020 would ask of you to keep Jade and her family close to your hearts, and please raise them up in your prayers. Team Jade thanks you.
Coming back at you. Hoping everybody can watch it on TV and Smith Center, on the internet on XTech Channel 165 and USC237.com, and on YouTube, Smith Center Redmen. Back in action. Here is Jesse, I think.
Welcome back to Russell High School. Jesse Ray with you from the Amos Morris Classic. Lady Red basketball start the second half as they go right to left on your radio dial. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos here to start this third quarter, 28-16. Lady Red basketball as Freeling has it. They look inside, could not get it to Ford Miller. Freeling drives in, shot, rolls around and in. So Freeling gets the basket. She now has 13. And the Lady Red extend their lead. They now lead by 14, 30-16 with 7:40 left to go in the third quarter. Sterling backside, shot no good. Rebound put back by Reeves, left it short, no good. Rebound 5-4 out of bounds it goes. Last touch by the Lady Red, or by the Lady Broncos, I should say, in Lady Red basketball. 7.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 30-16. Fort Miller gets it at the free throw line to Freeling. Right block shot is up, too hard, no good. Rebounded, fought forward, jump ball called, and it will be Russell basketball as Freeling and Reeves got tied up that time. So it will be Russell basketball, 7:17 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos by 14, 30-16. Full court pressure by the Lady Red, tipped by Maydew, stolen away by Kirchhoff. Back to Maydew, jump stop left, block up, no good. Rebound, 5-4 out of bounds it goes. And let's see. Now we're going to say Lady Red basketball. Maydew will inbound for the Lady Red underneath her own basket with 7:08 left to play here in the third quarter. Smith Center Lady Red lead 30-16. Rentschler gets the inbounds. Shot no good, but she's headed to the free throw line. First team found the Lady Broncos here in this second half. Nia Sterling picking up the foul, her second personal foul. So Rentschler back at the free throw line, just 1 of 3 from the line in this ball game. First one for Rentschler's on its way, rattles out, no good. So she'll get set for her second free throw, trying to extend the Lady Red lead. They lead right now 30-16, 7:07 left to go in this third quarter. Rentschler hits the second one. She now has 4 points. Full court pressure by the Lady Red as they lead 31-16 with 7:07 left to go in the third quarter. The Lady Broncos do get the pass in to Schulte, and then Maydew going to get called for a foul. Her second personal foul, first Lady Red team foul. So, 7:07 left to play. 31-16. The Lady Red lead the Lady Broncos. Dortland's pass goes out of bounds. So it will be Lady Red basketball now. 7:04 left to play in the third quarter. The Lady Red lead 31-16. This time, Fort Miller getting inbound. Goes out front. Rentschler tracks it down now to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff with it. To the left wing to Freeling. Bree pump fakes, drives to the free throw line. Bounce pass out to Rentschler. Rentschler kicks it out to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff, left wing, down to the free throw line. Shot is up and good. Jesselyn has 7, and the Lady Red extend their lead. They now lead 33-16 with 6:45 left to go in the third quarter. Getting full court pressure by the Lady Red. Reeves picks up her dribble. She's looking, and going to have a timeout called here by the Lady Broncos. So with 6:36 left to go in the third quarter, the Swiss Center Lady Red lead 33-16. We'll take a timeout with them as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Like to thank the Rabies for picking me up a water and a pretzel because the line was too long out there. They kind of poking and chit-chat at the stand with their buddies. So thank you, E, for bringing it up here. Of course, I said before, the Christmas concert is next week on Monday night. Christmas junior high school Christmas concert, band and vocal. Come on out and enjoy that at 7 o'clock. And plus also the possibility for a basketball game on Tuesday night at Pike Valley, and Friday night Norton comes to town. So go Redmen.
Ray with you from the Amos Morris Classic. Girls Consolation semifinals. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 33-16. Schulte's three-pointer on its way, no good. Rebounded by Sterling, too hard over the basket. Lady Red basketball. 6:27 left to play here in the third quarter. Again, 33-16. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. Lady Red basketball as they go right to left on your radio dial. Kirchhoff has it. Kicks it ahead to Rentschler. Rentschler, top the key with it. Now to the right wing to Fort Miller. Fort Miller looks inside for Freeling. Couldn't get it to her. Now out front to Maydew. Maydew looks in. Kicks it back out to Freeling. Freeling, top the key to Kirchhoff. Ball gets tipped. And Jesselyn can't haul it in before it goes out of bounds. Russell basketball. 6:07 left to play here in the third quarter. Renee Nickel into the ball game along with Riley Wagner. Dortland takes a seat. Sterling takes a seat. 6:07 left to play here in the third quarter. The Swiss Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 33-16. As Schulte again working on that left shoe. Now she's got it tied. Looks like we're ready to go. Wagner inbounds to Schulte. She'll bring it across the timeline, left to right on your radio dial. Ahead to Nickel, left wing. Nickel works against Freeling. Now Wagner has it. They look underneath, stolen away by Rentschler. Rentschler hands it off to Freeling. Freeling brings it up the court for the Lady Red. All the way down to the right wing. Out front now between the circles to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff, 5:45 left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 33-16. Freeling inside for Fort Miller. Fort Miller at the left block. Turnaround shot is up and counted. She's going to the line for an and one. Second team foul on the Lady Broncos. So Peeler gets the foul, her second personal foul. Fort Miller will head to the free throw line for her and one attempt. It's on its way, and it is no good. It rattles out. And the Lady Broncos come away with the rebound. Reeves hands it off to Schulte. Schulte, 5.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Brings it across the timeline. Wagner's shot is up, and it's good. Wagner gets her first points of the ball game, and the Smith Center Lady Red now lead 35-18 with 5:18 left to go in the third quarter. Rentschler has it out front, down to Fort Miller at the free throw line. Ball gets tipped by Wagner, and jump ball called, Lady Red basketball. 5:12 left to play here in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead it 35-18. Kirchhoff ahead to Freeling. Freeling now to Rentschler, left wing, back inside for Fort Miller. Left block up and good. Lizzie now joins Bree in double digits as Bree Freeling has 13. Lizzie Miller has 10 to lead the way for the Lady Red. As Rentschler comes away with the steal as the full court pressure works again for the Lady Red. Freeling heading to the free throw line as Schulte gets called for her third personal foul. Third Lady Bronco team foul as Rentschler got the steal. Bounce passed over to Freeling. Freeling went up, got fouled, and now she'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. 37-18, the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. 4:48 left to play here in the third quarter. Freeling's free throw on the way, no good. Lumpkins comes back in. Schulte takes a seat. 4:48 left to play in the third quarter. Smith Center leads by 19, 37-18. Second one for Freeling's on its way. That one rattles in. Nope, they're going to say she crossed the line, so basket no good. Makes it 37-18 with 4:48 left to go in the third quarter. Wagner will inbound the basketball. Four-court pressure once again by the Lady Red. Wagner looking, still looking. Can't find anybody. Finally gets it into Peeler. Peeler pushes it up the court all the way down to the right wing. Peeler picks up her dribble there. Now to Wagner. Wagner jump stop. Blocked by Rentschler. No, they're going to say Rentschler got her with the body. And that'll be the second team foul on the Lady Red. The second personal foul on Talon Rentschler. Rentschler had it clean up top, got the clean block, but got her with the body down below, and that's enough for the foul as the Lady Red lead 37-18 as Wagner trying to cut into that lead. Does so with the first one. She has 3, and it makes it 37-19 with 4:42 left to go here in the third quarter. Wagner getting set for her second free throw. It's on its way. That one rolls all the way around and in as Wagner now has 4, and it makes it a 17-point Lady Red lead, 37-20 with 4:35 left to go in the third quarter. Lady Red basketball. Freeling has it out front. She looks inside, gets it to Fort Miller at the left block. Fort Miller comes away with the basketball. One dribble, kicks it out to Kirchhoff inside for Freeling, just a little too high for Freeling. Out of bounds it goes, and it will be Lady Bronco basketball. 4:25 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 17, 37-20 over the Russell Lady Broncos. Lumpkins passes it ahead to Peeler, now to Reeves. Reeves drives all the way in, right block up and good. Reeves has 10 to lead the way for the Lady Broncos as it's now 37-22 with 4:12 left to go here in the third quarter. The Lady Red basketball as it is Freeling with it. Around to Fort Miller, right wing. Fort Miller inside for Rentschler. Tipped by Peeler. Out of bounds it goes. It will remain Lady Red basketball. 4:02 left to play here in the third quarter. Emma Enox comes into the ball game now for the Lady Red. Fort Miller takes a seat. Lady Red basketball as Maydew will inbound. Kendra looking, still looking. Can't find anybody. Finally gets it in out front to Freeling. Freeling drives in, stops and pops in the paint. Left it short, no good, but she's fouled. This will be the fourth team foul on the Lady Broncos. Fouls on Megan Peeler, her third personal foul. Freeling back at the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Lady Red. 3:58 left to play here in the third quarter. 37-22 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos here in the Amos Morris Classic. Freeling's first one is good. Bree now has 14. Jordan Gano comes into the ball game for the Lady Broncos. Peeler takes a seat with those 3 fouls. Gano, a 5'7" senior for the Lady Broncos. 38-22. The Lady Red lead the Lady Broncos. Make it 39-32 as Freeling hits that one. She now has 15, lead all scores. And the Lady Red lead 39-22 with just under 4 minutes left to go. Freeling tipped that one. Gano comes away with it. Gano on the dribble down to the left wing. Picks up her dribble, now looks to pass off. Goes to Wagner. Wagner loses the handle on it. Out of backcourt it goes. It will be Lady Red basketball. 3:43 left to go here in the third quarter. Smith Center Lady Red lead 39-22 over the Russell Lady Broncos. Freeling will inbound. Bree looking. Gets it into Enox. Enox passes it back out front to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff on the dribble. Sets up the offense for the Lady Red. Dribbles back between the circles down to the left wing. Inside pass for Freeling, and Freeling gets knocked down. Rentschler came away with the basketball. Shot no good. Rebounded by Reeves. Reeves pushes it up the court now for the Lady Broncos. Ahead for Nickel. She couldn't hold on to it. Out of bounds goes the Lady Red basketball. 3:23 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 39-22. Kirchhoff brings it up the court for the Lady Red. Calls out the offense as she crosses the timeline. 3:15 left to play here in the third quarter. Enox has it right wing, looks inside for Freeling, couldn't get it to her. Out front to Maydew it goes, now to Kirchhoff left wing. Kirchhoff looks inside, now out front to Freeling, back around to Maydew right wing. Maydew looks inside, back out front to Enox. Enox letting the offense work to Freeling left wing. Freeling inside for Maydew, and gonna have jump ball called. It will be Lady Red basketball. Sharon Topol comes into the game for the first time. Also, Ravi back into the ball game for the Lady Red. Rentschler gets the entry pass, kicks it out to the right wing. Ravi for three. It rattles out, no good. And gonna have a foul called here on the Lady Red. Third team foul. And it's on Sharon Topol, her first personal foul. So just fresh into the game is Sharon Topol, and she picks up her first foul. 2:45 left to go here in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 39-22 over the Russell Lady Broncos. Wagner with the basketball, brings it up ahead to Lumpkins between the circles. Lumpkins on the dribble with 2:35 left to go here in the third quarter. Smith Center Lady Red lead 39-22. Nickel picks up her dribble. Ball goes up for grabs, and Wagner comes away with the basketball. Picks up her dribble. Now to Reeves. Reeves inside. And let's see. Going to have a foul called here on the Lady Red. Fourth team foul. And the second on Sharon Topol. Fort Miller comes back into the ball game. Topol takes a seat with those two quick fouls. Lady Broncos the inbound. Wagner gets it into Gano. Gano back inside for Wagner, and just like that, Lizzie picked up her fourth personal foul. And the fifth on the Lady Red. .218 left to play in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 39-22. Wagner again looking, gets it into Reeves. The Reeves shot is up off the glass and good. Reeves has 12. And it makes it 39-24. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. Rabi with it. Down to the right corner to Maydew. Her three's on its way. No good. Left it just short. Fighting for the rebound. And the Lady Broncos come away with it as Reeves comes up with it. Reeves across the timeline. And an official timeout as Nickel, a little limp, coming to the sideline. So the Lady Broncos going to have to send somebody in for her. Minute 54 left to go here in the third quarter. It'll be Brighton Fritchen into the ball game for the Lady Broncos. Jesselyn Kirchhoff back in for the Lady Red. Rabi takes a seat. Minute 54 left to play here in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 39-24. Fritchen will inbound, does so to Lumpkins. Lumpkins back to Fritchen, right wing three's on its way. No good, too hard, rebounded by Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff pushes it up the far sideline all the way down to the right wing, picks up her dribble, looks to pass off, does so to Freeling between the circles. Freeling to Rentschler. Rentschler fakes right, goes left, off the block, no good. Rebounded by Fritchen. Now Rentschler comes away with the loose ball. Her putback shot is good. Rentschler's got 6, and the Lady Red extend their lead. It's 41-24. Just under a minute and a half left to go in the third quarter. Lumpkins ahead to Fritchen, and now to Gano. Gano works against Rentschler, looking to pass off, stolen away by Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff brings it back up the court for the Lady Red with a minute 15 left to play here in the third quarter. They look inside for Maydew. Ball gets tipped around out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves, and it will be Lady Red basketball as Rabi comes back in. Fort Miller going to take a seat with 4 fouls. Maydew will inbound for the Lady Red. Gets it into Rentschler. And a Talon going to get called for the travel. Feet moved just a little quicker than the ball did that time, so travel called. 41-24, the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos with 1:08 left to go here in the third quarter of the Amos Morris Classic from Russell High School. Lumpkins passes it ahead to Wagner. Wagner ahead to Gano. Tipped and right into the hands of Reeves. Reeves over Rentschler, no good. Put back by Reeves, and a jump ball called as Rentschler got her hands on it. It will be Russell basketball. 58 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 41-24. The Lady Broncos will inbound underneath their own basket. That's Wagner. Or excuse me, that's Fritchen. Fritchen gets it into Reeves. Tipped and let's see, jump ball called as Kirchhoff got her hands on it. So jump ball called and it will be Lady Red basketball. 58 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 41-24. Ravi brings it across the timeline, dribbles all the way down to the right wing, picks up her dribble, now looking to pass off, and it's stolen away by Wagner. Wagner pushes it the other way for the Lady Broncos. Her left-handed layup is no good. Fighting for the rebound. Wagner comes down with it. Wagner underneath the basket, loses it out of bounds. The Lady Red basketball. 39 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 41-24. Ravi going to bring it up the court for the Lady Red. She works against Fritchen. Ravi out front with it, down to the right wing. She's going to drive all the way down to the baseline. Picks up her dribble underneath and going to have a 5-second call. And it will be a Lady Bronco basketball. 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 41-24. Fritchen with it. Stolen away by Rentschler as Rentschler couldn't quite to come up with the clean steal. Out of bounds it goes, and it will be a Lady Bronco basketball. 19 seconds left to play in this third quarter. The Russell Lady Broncos with the basketball as the Smith Center Lady Red lead 41-24. Lumpkins has it. Ahead to Wagner. Wagner left wing looking, gets a screen from Lumpkins. Wagner picks up her dribble, top of the key. Back to Lumpkins left wing, 5 seconds left to Wagner. Wagner left wing at the buzzer, no good. Rebound fought for, and Wagner goes over the back to end the third quarter. That's the 5th team foul. And the second on Riley Wagner. That's how the third quarter ends with the Smith Center Lady Red up 41-24. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the fourth quarter action right after this as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
I'd like to thank Joyce Jones for contributing a donation. Really appreciate it. Helping us out here whenever you can. Of course, if you'd like to contribute to help us out to continue to make purchases and make cool stuff happen for the Redmen, Lady Red, and everything at USD 237, you can send money to Smith Center Junior Senior High School, 300 Roger Barta Way, Smith Center, Kansas, 66967. We'll put your money to good use. I bought a couple of new microphones and some really long mic cables to help out with the trying to improve the sound of the Christmas concerts and things like that. Really fine Christmas concerts we had here for the elementary school. Hope you can come out to the Smith Center Christmas concert. Band and vocal junior high. The Redmen are heading to Grand Island, I believe, or maybe it's Manhattan. I'll have to look that up there on www.usc237.com and check on the calendar there. That's where you find out what's going on in Lady Red Redmen Kingdom. We're back to action.
24 at the end of 3. Lady Bronco basketball start the fourth quarter as it's Stortland, Schulte, Peeler, Sterling, and Reeves as Kirchhoff tips it. Tried to get the pass back off to Freeling, and it will be turnover, travel called, Lady Bronco basketball. For the Lady Red, it is Kirchhoff along with Rabi, Freeling, Rentschler, and Maydew. Lady Bronco basketball after the Lady Red turnover. Dortland has it way out front, working against Kirchhoff. Dortland still on the dribble now to Schulte, left wing. Schulte gets a screen from Sterling, dribbles at the top of the key, passes off to Dortland, right wing. Dortland inside for Sterling. She faked left, went right, tipped out by Maydew. Maydew comes away with the steal. Maydew dribbles out of trouble, looking to pass off now, gives it off to Freeling. Freeling bounce pass ahead to Rabi. Rabi left-handed layup, and she's headed to the free throw line as this will be the 6th team foul on the Lady Broncos and the 4th personal on Janae Schulte. So the 5'8" freshman heads to the free throw line for the first time in this tournament. She did not shoot a free throw. She did not score a point on Monday against Central Plains. She has 2 points coming back in the second quarter of this one. This is her first free throw attempt of this tournament, and the first one is good. She now has 3 points. As Lizzie Fortmiller comes back in, Bree Freeling going to take a seat. 7:23 left to go in the ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 42-24 as Rabi has a chance to extend that lead. It's on its way and off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound fought for. Reeves comes away with it. Schulte ahead to Dortland. Dortland left wing with it. Inside for Sterling. Over her hands. No passes picked off there by Rentschler. Rentschler all the way in. Right block. Good. So Rentschler comes away with the steal and the layup. The Lady Broncos able to get back though. Peeler comes away with an easy layup. She now has 6. 44-26, 6:50 left to go in the ball game. So Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. Maydew has it, right corner, out front to Rabi. Rabi on the dribble. Picks up her dribble now to Kirchhoff. Just out of her reach, out of bounds it goes. The Lady Bronco basketball, 6:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos, 44-26. Bree Freeland comes back into the game. Miley Rabi takes a seat. Dortland with the basketball for the Lady Broncos. To the left wing to Peeler. Back to Dortland. They quickly get it to Schulte, right wing. Schulte out front for Dortland. Now to Peeler. Inside for Sterling. Sterling back out Dortland. 3 on its way. Off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Fort Miller. Fort Miller then gets double teamed and a jump ball called. It will be Lady Red basketball. 6:18 left to play here in the fourth quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 44-26. Kirchhoff brings it up the court, working against Dortland, down to the right wing to Fort Miller. Fort Miller looks inside. Now goes back out front to Maydew. Maydew top of the key between the circles to Kirchhoff left block. Skip pass, fought for. Sterling comes away with the steal for the Lady Broncos. She's going to dribble out of trouble, guarded tightly by Rentschler. Now gets the pass off ahead to Reeves. Reeves brings it across the timeline, just under 6 minutes left to play. Smith Center leads Russell 44-26 here in the girls' consolation semifinals of the Amos Morris Classic. Peeler on the dribble, hands it off to Schulte. Schulte down to the left wing to Dortland, inside for Reeves, left block up, no good. Rebound, 5-4, can have a foul called. 6-team foul on the Lady Red. And it's on Kendra Maydew, her third. Dortland will inbound the basketball for the Lady Broncos. 5:36 left to play here in the ball game. Smith Center leads 44-26. They get into Peeler in the right corner. Peeler drives in now to Sterling. Back to Dortland right wing. Dortland on the dribble to the free throw line. Skip pass to Peeler. Now to the free throw line to Sterling. Sterling back to Dortland. Left wing three's on its way. That one's good. Dortland hits her three-pointer. Her first points of the ball game makes it 44-29. 5:15 and counting left to go in this girls' consolation semifinals. The winner plays in the 5th place game on Saturday. The loser in the 7th place game as Schulte comes away with the steal. Now Kirchhoff comes right back with the steal. Kirchhoff drives in, jump stop, up, and it rolls in. Jesselyn has 9, and the Lady Red now lead 46-29. Ball gets tipped, but right into the hands of Reeves. Reeves all the way down to the right block. Shot over Fort Miller, and Lizzie just fouled out. Her 5th and final foul, 7th Lady Red team foul. Fort Miller fouls out with 10 points in this ball game. So Fort Miller comes out. Also coming out, Jesselyn Kirchhoff comes out. Miley Rabi comes back in. Ashlyn Long going to come back into the ball game for the Lady Red as Fort Miller fouls out again with 10 points. Reeves at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's on its way and left it short. (46-29). The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos now by 16 as Reeves hits the second one. She's got 13 and it makes it 46-30. Maydew quickly up the court for the Lady Red. Jump stop at the left wing. Hands it off to Freeling there. Freeling underneath for Long. Long behind the defense. Blocked from behind by Schulte. Picked up by Sterling. Sterling now dribbles out of trouble. She'll push it up the court for the Lady Broncos ahead to Peeler. Down to Dortland, out front to Schulte. Schulte thought about the three, doesn't take it. Tipped out by Long, and it will remain Lady Bronco basketball. 4:28 left to go in this ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos by 16. It's 46-30. Schulte will inbound the basketball for the Lady Broncos. Gets it in to Peeler, out front to Dortland. Dortland on the dribble. Bounce pass to Schulte, left wing three's on its way, and it's good. Her first points of the ball game, and it makes it 46-33. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. Coach Lynn wants a timeout. We'll take one with him as the Smith Center Lady Red lead 46-33. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the
And on www.usd237.com, Smith Center Redmen channel on YouTube and Next Tech channel 165. Hope it's turning out all right on the TV. Dave said he watched Plainville game on TV. It didn't look very good, but hopefully it looks pretty good. If it looks good, let me know on the YouTube, on the Facebook. I'd like to thank everyone who's helped us out this year. We really appreciate it. Made a lot of trips down the road here. We're going to be making some more trips. Of course, I believe I never did look where the Redmen are at on wrestling tomorrow. Redmen showed up pretty good last week, so. We're back in action.
by the Lady Broncos as Maydew pushes it up the court across the timeline for the Lady Red. Drives all the way in, stops and pops off the glass and good. Kendra Maydew gets her first field goal of the ball game. She had a free throw all the way back in the first quarter. Her first field goal, though, she now has three, and the Lady Red lead 48-33. Schulte kicks it around to Peeler. Peeler drives in. Right block cut off by Rentschler. Kicks it back out to Dortland. Right wing three's on its way, and it's good. Dortland's now got 6. She's hit 2 3-pointers here in the fourth quarter. Makes it 48-36. Rentschler has it left. Blocked by Sterling. Sterling hands it off to Schulte. 48-36. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. 3.5 minutes left to go in this ball game. Dortland misses everything that time. Reeves saved it in. Rentschler comes away with it. Rentschler all the way across the timeline. Picks up her dribble. Now to Maydew. Maydew swings it around to Rabi. Rabi to Long. Long looks at the three. She'll take it, and it rolls out. Follows her shot, and going to get called for a foul as Sterling came away with it. 8th team foul on the Lady Red, the first on Ashlyn Long. .3:11 left to play in this ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red a lead 48-36 over the Russell Lady Broncos. The Lady Broncos trying to make a comeback, though. Sterling at the free throw line for the second time in this game. She missed one earlier in the second quarter. She was 2 of 2 on the year coming into this ball game. Missed that one earlier. See what she can do with this one, as it is good on the first one. She now has 5 points, makes it 48-37. 3:11 left to play in this ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. Jesselyn Kirchhoff comes back in. And let's see, it looks like Ashlyn Long going to take a seat. Sterling getting set for his second free throw. Second one's on its way. Rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Freeling. Bree going to bring it up the court herself. All the way down to the right corner. Freeling then drives down to the baseline. Picks up her dribble. Bounce pass inside for Rentschler. Rentschler's going to be fouled. 7th team foul on the Lady Broncos and the third on Anaya Sterling. Which will send Rentschler to the free throw line. She is 2 of 5 from the free throw line in this ball game. Has not shot one here in the fourth quarter. First end of the 1-1 is good. Rattles in. She now has 9. Rentschler getting set for her second free throw. 3 minutes left to play in this ball game. So Center Lady Red lead 49-37. Rentschler hits them both. She joins Fort Miller and Freeling in double digits. She now has 10 points. 50-37. Rentschler comes away with yet another steal. She passes it ahead, and it's stolen away by Dortland. Dortland now leads the break ahead to Schulte. Schulte, right wing three, wide open, no good. Left it short. Rebound put back by Sterling, no good. Rebounded by Sterling. Kicks it back out to Schulte. Schulte can't track it down before it goes out of bounds. And it will be Lady Red basketball. 2:40 left to go in this ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at 50-37. Maydew inbounds to Rabi. Rabi kicks it underneath for Freeling. Freeling's shot no good. Put back by Freeling, and she's headed to the free throw line. A team foul on the Lady Broncos. Fouls on Reeves, her third personal foul. Freeling trying to extend her game high. She has 15. Misses the first one. 50-37. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. 2:34 left to go here in this ball game. Freeling's second one's on its way. That one no good. Rebounded by Sterling. Sterling loses it out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Red. 2:31 left to go. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 50-37 over the Russell Lady Broncos. As the Lady Red still in that full court pressure. Schulte looking to inbound. Looking, still looking. And you're going to have a timeout called here by the Russell Broncos. We'll take a timeout with them with 2:31 left to go in the game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at 50-37. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And I finally got the calendar open. Looks like the Redmen, a wrestling team, looked pretty good last week, considering they only had 3 days of practice. According to Trent Colby, I'd like to thank Trent and Maddie Kels for doing the play-by-play last week. I can't do it all, and K-Can wasn't there. And basketball is at Pike Valley on Tuesday. Christmas cards are on Monday for the high school and junior high. And I believe the junior high basketball is playing the MCL tournament tonight. I believe at Trigo. Next Friday, Norton comes to town, and the wrestlers are going to be starting off that big Grand Island, Heartland, the fracas up there at Grand Island on the 20th. And after that, it's Christmas break. So you're watching Redman Basketball, Lady Red Basketball on WWW USD 37 XXL 165.
Sterling, Reeves, Dortland, and Peeler. Lady Bronco basketball as they bounce pass it into Dortland. Dortland back around to Schulte. Schulte ahead to Peeler. Peeler then going to get called for the travel as she was trying to pass that one ahead to Reeves. So it will be Lady Red basketball. 2:27 left to go in the ball game. Some Center Lady Red lead by 13, 50-37. Maydew will inbound the basketball in front of the Russell student section. Maydew gets it into Rentschler at the right wing. Rentschler then puts the ball in the court. She's going to drive all the way in, and she's going to be fouled. Ninth team foul on the Lady Broncos, and it'll send Talon to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. Fouls on Sterling, her fourth personal foul. So Rentschler back at the free throw line to shoot 1-1 for the Lady Red. First one's on its way, good. Rentschler now has 11. Makes it 51-37, 2:24 left to go here in this ball game. Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos here at Russell High School in the Amos Morris Classic Girls Consolation Semifinals. Rentschler's second one rattles out, rebounded by Sterling. Sterling hands it off to Dortland. Dortland works against Rabi. Dortland passes it ahead to Reeves. Reeves with 2:14 left to go in the ball game. Passes it over to Sterling. Sterling between the circles. 51-37 to score. Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. Peeler at the left wing gets called for her second travel. And the Lady Red regain possession with 2:06 left to go. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos here in the girls' consolation semifinals of the Amos Morris Classic, 51-37. Rabi to Freeling, right wing. Freeling looks inside. Now passes back out front to Maydew. Maydew catches the ball, and now to Rabi left wing. Back inside for Maydew, stolen away by Schulte. Schulte passes it ahead. Tipped out by Kirchhoff, stolen away by Maydew, and then Coach Lynn wants a timeout. So we'll take a timeout with him. With 1:45 left to go in this ballgame. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at 51-37. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
I hope everybody can enjoy the festivities around Smith Center. Enjoy your church services. and buy some local stuff for the Christmas presents for your families. And if you haven't signed up yet, you can sign up for Home Alone. They're at the high school. It's going to be at the high school on December 25th. You can call the extension office and talk to Sandra or whoever's available there and get signed up for that. It's a great meal. It's a great fellowship. It's a great connection with people. So I hope you can all come out and do that. You're watching Lady Red basketball on WWWUSD 237 Next Tech Channel 165.
Amos Morris Classic. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 51-37 here in the girls' consolation semifinals. The winner moves on to the 5th place game on Saturday. The loser falls the 7th place game on Saturday. Lady Red basketball out of the timeout as they lead 51-37. Minute 40 left to play here in the ball game. Freeling inside to Maydew. Maydew, one dribble, right block up, left and short. Put back by Rentschler is up, no good. Rebounded by Rentschler. Rentschler dribbles back out now to Kirchhoff. Now back out front to Rabi. Rabi on the dribble, works against Peeler. Bounce pass to Maydew, right side. Maydew picks up her dribble down to Freeling in the right corner. Freeling on the dribble to the free throw line. Picks up her dribble there, looks to pass off, does so to Rentschler. Rentschler's going to drive in. Sterling just fouled out of this ball game. Her 5th and final foul. 10th Lady Bronco team foul. Sterling fouls out with 5 points. Sends Talon Rentschler back to the free throw line. She's got 11 points in this ball game. Cano comes back in for the Lady Broncos. Minute 17 left to play. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos 51-37. Rentschler's first one's on its way. No good off the back of the iron. So Rentschler gets set for free throw number two, trying to extend the Lady Red lead. Again, they lead 51-37. Rentschler hits the second one. She's now got 12. Makes it 52-37. Minute 15 left to play in the ball game. Wagner has it left wing, guarded tightly there by Freeling. Now front now to Reeves. They swing it around to Lumpkins, right wing. Lumpkins looks inside for Peeler, gets it to her at the right block. Shot is up, and Rentschler's going to get called for the foul. Her 3rd personal foul, 9th Lady Red team foul. So Peeler heads to the free throw line to shoot 2. Minute 1 left to go here in this ball game. Smith Center leads 52-38 as Peeler hits the first one. She now has 7. So 52-38 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. A minute 1 left to play. Peeler's second one is good as well. She now has 8. Lady Red get the ball in as it's 52-39. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Russell Lady Broncos. Freeling has it left corner. Back out front to Rabi between the circles. 50 seconds left to play. Ball gets tipped out by Wagner. It will remain Lady Red basketball. 49 seconds left. Maydew getting set. The inbound for the Lady Red. Gets it into Kirchhoff. Cheslin has it all the way down to the right corner. Picks up her dribble down to Maydew. Maydew back out front to Rabi. Rabi inside for Rentschler. Rentschler fakes left, goes right. Hook shot off the glass too hard. No good. Right, fighting for the rebound. Maydew comes away with it. Maydew dribbles back out of the trouble. They find Rabi, and Rabi going to get called for the travel. 32 seconds left to play here in this ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 52-39 over the Russell Lady Broncos here in the girls' consolation semifinals of the Amos Morris Classic. Lumpkins brings it up the court, left to right across the timeline on your radio dial. Lumpkins on the dribble, now to the left wing to Reeves. Her 3, no good. Left to short, rebounded by Rentschler. Rentschler leaves it ahead for Freeling. Freeling tracks it down, right block up, and good. Freeling has 17, and it makes it 54-39 with 10 seconds left to play. The Lady Bronco basketball. Wagner has it around to the left wing to Reeves. Inside for Peeler. Peeler left block up. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Rentschler comes away with it. Leaves it out ahead to Freeling. Freeling. And that's how the ball game ends with the Smith Center Lady Red winning 54-39. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back to wrap things up with the girls' action right after this as you're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
I'll take care of it, Bella. I'll shut it down. Now keep recording. We'll keep recording. We'll have the stats. Okay? But you can go down there with the girls. Okay? Thank you, Bella. Bella Hughes, a manager for the Lady Red. She's been really good. She did a lot of volleyball, and she's done a lot of the basketball too. So hope y'all can come out and enjoy some basketball on Tuesday at Pike Valley and on Friday at home against Norton next week. Of course, Lady Red and Redmen will be playing on Saturday here in Russell. Christmas concerts coming up on Monday. High school, junior high band and vocal. Greg's been working with the band, and so has Mr. Husko. Getting things lined up. Everything I've seen and heard, it looks really a lot of fun, and there's a really good talent working those kids up there. So hope everybody can come out and enjoy those. Redmen are going to be in Manhattan on Saturday. Of course, they pick up some really tough matches here in the next couple of weeks. The Manhattan tournament is always a big one, but the fracas up in Grand Island is just incredible. With the amount of talent, the number of people who come from all over the United States, not just Kansas and Nebraska. So if you're into wrestling, go up and do that. I'd like to get something set up for the boys so we can have something going there, but I keep running out of time to do stuff. So hope you enjoy basketball here on WWW and USC 237 and Next Tech Channel 165. I'm Alan Donovan.